Good evening. Welcome to the end of the week recap here for the S&P 500 SPY. From my previous video on Wednesday, I was still holding these 16 March 282 calls here. Average was 49. On this day, they were down about 50%. Fortunately, price action found a good support here, pushed up through the 8 EMA on the daily time frame, came back, tested it the next day, and ran back up through it. So overall, it was a very nice trade here. Took half off up here when it broke above $1, got at 103.5, and price action actually rolled back over today and closed me out on a trailing stop on the other half at 99. So overall, it was a very good trade there, just over 100% on the whole trade overall. Now, what I will be looking for going forward on Tuesday, because it is a long weekend, is a couple of support levels. 272 right in this region here is going to be the 50 and 21, 50 SMA and 21 EMA. So I'll be looking for 272 calls right in this region here. And down here, the blue line is the 8 EMA. So I'll be looking at 270 calls right there, most likely about 2 weeks out. At least 2 weeks out, I should say. Now, this little trend line right here that you see coming down through the price goes all the way back to the previous high of 286.58. We've now broken above that low intermediate trend resistance. Could potentially retest it. As long as it's simply a retest and it does not break through all of these levels, for my purposes anyways, I will stay bullish. If it comes down below 270, I will look at going short via some puts, maybe 270 puts a couple weeks out on this breakdown versus whatever pattern does form at that level. Maybe it's going to come back down here, test 265, maybe even all the way back down here, 254. Now, if bears are assuming this is a first new lower high, then we could potentially be looking at the start of a bear trend, and it could push down to at least this low. So that's just a couple of things I'm going to have to keep in mind if price action does roll all the way through these. Now, most likely there's going to be a lot of support here, but anytime there's a big area of support, maybe the market makers want to push all the way through it, absorb that buying pressure, trigger stops below, and then turn around and rip back up. So we'll just see what happens going forward on Tuesday. This will be my trade plan. Have a good weekend and good luck.